Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And on the hill today, Michael McGreevy. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
George Springer stands in now and watches strike one.
Ball one.
That clips the corner. On a line out towards center. He makes the grab, and there's two down. Here's the veteran first baseman. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
Inside ball.
Two down, nobody on. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball three.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 now. And there's ball four.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So two down. Here's the Angels catcher.
Nope.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing. Here's the second baseman. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man at second. Fastball for a strike. On to first, and that's the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting to start for the Angels, Corbin Burns. What should we keep an eye on here? Digging in is the switch inning outfielder.
Well, Boog, we got Burns working on the mound in this one, and he's a guy that rose through the minors rather quickly. Drafted back in 2016, and he made his major league debut just 2 seasons later. That's a fast climb, and he's been able to conquer lots of challenges thrown his way.
Bunting for a hit. Oh, a great flip.
He's safe.
Man at first. Here's Joe Adell. He has, as they like to say, runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely. Runner goes again.
Hey! Save!
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Here's Adley Rutschman. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. The 1-0. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Springer settles underneath it. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. The relay throw. Safe. Almost made the play, but now it's a one-run ball game. Walker in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Hauls it in to end the inning. Top of the second, so in now for the Angels, Bryan Reynolds. And that one hammered out of here. He wastes no time on this one. Now Machado up here. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Daniel Schneemann in the box here lets that one go for a ball. He swings and fouls one off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. That catches the zone for a strike, and the count 1-2. Hammered, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
That one in the dirt. Ball 2. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead by 4.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on.
A new pitcher in the game, Ryan Stanek.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Springer up to bat next, lays off for a ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Sends it to first. 1 out in the second. And now the first baseman. Right side, hard hit. Sends it to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the power hitting catcher. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Ranging back, and he brings it in on the warning track. Bottom of the inning, digging in, number 13. And there's a foul ball. Burns, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
1 up, 1 down.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. makes the catch up against the wall. J.J. Weatherholt next up for the Cardinals. On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
The 1-0. That one fouled off. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But
out number 3. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for the Angels, number 27. And that one hammered. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Now the left fielder, Mickey Moniak.
Ball 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Man at second. And the slider just misses. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Ryan Reynolds here.
Ball 1.
Hit hard, base hit. And it gets by him. 1 run across, Moniak. Around third, he'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 8-1. Here's Machado. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Lifted in the air, right field. Walker moving under it. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with 1 away. Daniel Schneemann, the next to hit for the Angels.
Ball 1.
Ground ball to the right side. A sliding stop. Fires to first. Runs, scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Cole Carrick now at the plate. Smoked on the ground a second. And that is the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium, set for the bottom of the third.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
Foul ball there. And a quick out, number 1. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder.
Ball, that's in. Hey.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Moniak makes his way towards it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Now batting Joe Adell. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. And he'll pull into second safely.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Nice grab. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. That one is gone. A solo shot. And here's the first baseman.
Ball.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time, that gets by him. Now he'll turn for second, and he's going to get to second with nobody out. So now the Angel cleanup hitter. He's already homered in this game. Foul ball. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful.
Ball one.
Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 12-1. Now it's the second baseman. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Matt Swanson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Walker drifts towards it, and there's one down. So digging in, Mickey Moniak. He's 0 for 1. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. B-Ray coming to the plate now. He's already homered here in this one. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's ball 2.
Ripped to right. And a superb diving catch. What a play. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Jordan Walker.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
1 away. And now the first baseman, he's 0 for 1.
Number 13.
And a foul ball. The Halos up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they cut into the deficit. Blaze Jordan getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Just
Ball
off the
that's outside.
outside edge, and that's ball one. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. 2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, J.J. Weatherholt. And that one fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Number 11 in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And a 1-1. That one fouled hard the other way. Weatherholt off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And the inning is over.
Well, he went the distance for that first MLB win, Boog. I think it's impressive how much trust the skipper already has in him. This could be the start of something great.
And your final.